My name's Walt Medlock. I've been with Advantech just over 25 years, believe it or not. I'm the manager of the IIoT AE group, so I've been in the industrial automation world for a long time. My day-to-day role generally is, normally as a manager, you'd be managing people, but I have a very good group that can seem to work on their own. So I'm in the pit with them. I take calls on a daily basis. My vision for the next couple of years for our group is to bring some younger people in. I know maybe that's not the right way to put it, but there's 3 or 4 people in our group that are all getting close to retirement age. So I want to build a newer group of people to come in and carry on when the rest of us retire. So that's the goal anyway. I'll be busy as ever in retirement. We've built a farm here, a horse farm, and there's plenty to do here. I have 2 older brothers and they had a band, and I would go down and watch their band practice. There was nothing better than being in the middle of a band. It was the ultimate stereo at the time. And guitar seemed the natural thing from there, and my parents bought me an acoustic guitar, and then I was on my way. Festival seating show, The Who was coming here, and I remember one door opened and people start crowding in. Next thing you know, they're pulling the door closed. And a friend of mine came out, him and his girlfriend. She was sobbing. He's like, there's people laying dead in there. 3 people passed away from Finneytown, and I knew all 3 of them through local parties. Finneytown's a pretty small community. I think my graduating class was a little over 200 people maybe. It changed everybody. It was really stressful on the city. A friend of mine contacted one of my best friends, John Hutchins, and he says, look, we need to do something. It's been a while. I think they said, let's start something to put a memorial bench up there. And he contacted me, and I got involved, and we put on a show. They started this scholarship fund, giving out 3 scholarships at Finneytown, and they called it the P.E.M Memorial for Preston, Eckerly, and Morrison in the names of the 3 students that passed. And beyond that, it started to grow. People were really into it. It had been 30-something years later. People were ready to heal from it. You know, it was always a thing in the back of your mind, that a horrible day. Here's somebody finally doing something good from it. Brad's a really good behind-the-scenes guy. Well, he starts getting in touch with The Who and telling them what we're doing. We just kept showing them what we were doing, and eventually they donated money. So yeah, we thought, okay, that's great. That's the end of it. Our goal was to get them to come to Finneytown and perform. Next thing we know, he's got them coming back to Cincinnati for the first time ever. We're excited, we're gearing up, we're trying to line up our tickets and all that stuff, and we have a P.E.M meeting, and Fred's like, I got a small announcement to make. He goes, the alumni band has permission to open for The Who. We will be the first band to perform ever at TCL Stadium.
And we happen to be opening for some little band called The Who.
That return, by the way, comes full circle from the tragedy that occurred the last time they played the Queen City.
That day was a whole nother ball game.
Good evening, friends.
The great thing about it was The Who full films all their shows, and they got these giant screen TVs on either side of the stage. Luckily, I did not know that I was going to be on that giant screen. But all our friends that were out there, a lot of people came because they knew we were opening and bought tickets. They all came down to the front, and I saw so many people I knew. They're talking to us. It was a really great feeling. It was really an emotional night for a lot of people. It was healing in some sense, but just more remembrance for me.